Hey everybody, it's your man Type coming to you with another true spook story. Now before I begin, I'm going to ask that you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share me with your friends and family if you think it's not robbery. Y'all go ahead and share me now. These stories are too damn good not to be shared. Also, if you want to hear a complete version of this story, head on over to my Patreon. The link is in the description box below. All right. Now, without further ado, this story is going to take place within the Orlando, Florida area off Ivy Lane Road. It's going to expand the whole Ivy Lane Road and a little bit of Mercy Drive, but it is what it is. I was about 18 years old. I had just got my nuts cracked, and my baby mama, my oldest boy mama, she had just got her pregnant. Now, my mama and grandmama them used to tell me, make sure you walk that girl. Make sure y'all do all that walking. Don't be lazy. Catching the city bus everywhere. You walk around. So we had developed this ritual that, we would walk our ass down from Lake Man Garden to Wellco or to Magic Fry. We'll get her some food because she had a thing for the Magic Fry burgers back in the day. So we would walk in the hot sun, walk in the cold, whatever it was. We would just be walking to get her to exercise so that she would have an easier pregnancy, they said. So lo and behold, there was this spiritual woman that lived in the third cluster of Ivy Lane Apartments, the Poking Bean. She lived, and her name was, if I'm not gonna mistake, her name was either Yata, Utala. It was kind of like a real African slash Caribbean name, but it was sexy, because we never heard names like that. We were used to motherfucking names like Keisha, uh, uh, Rochelle, and that Becca. But when she had that name Yatata or something like that, that shit was kind of cool. But although she was cool, Yatata, the witch lady in the third cluster, she doubled as a doula. Now, if y'all don't know what doulas are, I just found out what a doula was uh, about a good year ago, 2 years ago, uh, due to one of my friends explaining to me because she's a doula, and I know she's gonna be a good one when she get her license and everything. And then they told me that Erica Badu is a death doula and all this shit. I didn't even know it was all them types of doulas. But this lady here, she wasn't no death doula. She was a life doula. Well, a doula is somebody who helps people have natural births, deliver babies, clean the woman up and take care of babies, sort of like a wet nurse, I'm assuming. But I don't know. I'm not a doulaologist. Y'all, bear with it. Well, so the sister Yata was a doula of some sort, but she wasn't an American style doula. She was a doula from the old country, like Belize, Central America. She was black, but she had that proper way of speaking, like one of them Belizeans. So when me and my baby mama used to walk to the store and everything, she used to see us because she would be on the corner picking up. She would be like at the corner of Edgemore Street and Ivy Lane, inside the ditch right there, the storm drain, picking up little flowers and moss that has grown there, and scraping. She was doing witchy shit, scraping up the palm scum from the water and everything that had settled and did the runoff and left that green algae looking shit. She would scrape that up and she would be putting it in a little bottle, a little tin cup or something. And she'll get some of the water and she'll look, and she would always wave at me and my baby mama. So I'm walking and I ain't think nothing of it. So we made a joke. We say, hey, that lady right there, she gonna be the one to deliver the baby. They say that she's a doula and say when she deliver the baby, she gonna bless that baby. And we would make jokes, and then we would see like she had a kind of retarded man in tow with her. And then I used to make a joke like, let me find my baby come out looking like him. I know you were fucking off. We would just make little jokes, just to pass the time while we was walking. But she always had that little mentally challenged guy in tow with her. And he was really tall, skinny, facial expressions. He walked sideways almost. It was weird. But he would be like her protector or her assistant. So I used to make jokes that, hey man, that lady gonna deliver your baby. And today it had to be around by, I think she was about 8 months, almost ready to pop. This is in January, yeah. My boy was born February. This is in January. And she was about to pop, right? So as we walking, we typically cross the street when we see her because we didn't want to touch her because she used to have half of her face painted white. And I mean, we never seen her with a whole face painted white, but she would have half of it painted white. So we avoided her. And by me dealing with grandmama and shit like that, I understood that this this lady here is a witch in so many terms, and the only witch lady I'm fucking with is grandmama. So one day we walking up there to the store, and she just about to pop, and we just making sure she get the exercise so her labor pains don't be hard. And the doula lady comes up there and she scurries to us. I mean, she wasn't doing a hardcore run, but she was doing like a two-step jump run, that just a real speed walking style run. And she gets in front of mama and she like fall down on her knees almost like she finna pray. And then when she did that, she fell down on her knees almost like she was gonna pray in front of me and Shannon. And I was like, the fuck going on? And I say, hey lady, I say, what you doing? I said, don't be doing no witchcraft shit. I say, I call my grandma and have her bust your ass up. I'm talking shit. And she just looked at me after she came up from her knees, and she looked at me right well, she raised her head and she looked at me with a nasty ass look, but then she looked at my baby mama and she had the smiling of the smilers on her face. So I say, oh shit. So then she reached into her pocket. She reached into her bag, a satchel purse, and she pours out all like some water, some leaves, some little concoction, and she pulls it on the ground in this one little sidewalk circle. And she pulls it out right there, and she like put her hand in it, she slapped the palm of it with her hand, and you could hear like water like slapping. And then she leans out the way and she grabbed my baby mama by the hand and the shoulder, and she asked her to step over the puddle of water. Now, when she told my baby mama to step over the puddle of water, it happened so fast we didn't know anything. So we like, it's just water on the fucking ground. It ain't gonna do nothing. We like, the bitch crazy, we saying all that kind of shit. But as we went to walking, I looked back and she had taken out a towel or a cloth and she started sopping the water up that the baby mama had stepped over. Y'all pay attention now. She started sopping that water up with the rag. And I mean, the rag got saturated wet. And then she took it and she wrung the water out back into the can, the tin can that or the tin bottle, whatever it was. It looked shiny to me. She wrenched the rag out, and put the water back in there. Then she wrapped the rag around the can. She put it in her bag, and she just was like, put her hand up to the sky saying prayers and blessing. And we heard her saying, protect the, oh Lord, protect the God, protect the, oh Lord, protect the God. She was saying stuff like that. So we knew it wasn't nothing bad because she talking about protection. So we let the shit go. Days passed, all that stuff there. So February 15th come, and it was Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day came. Me and Daryl, we at the club chilling. I think we went to, I forget what club it was. We went to the club. I get the phone call, the baby mama going to labor. So me and Daryl take off from the club and we shoot over there to the hospital. Now while we at the hospital, only thing I'm seeing in my mind is visions of this lady with her whole face painted. Now keep in mind, we only seen her with half her face painted. Every time we seen her in the neighborhood, every time we seen her collecting herbs and shit from the sewer drain system or the canal, the ditch they call it, her face would be painted halfway. And she'll probably, sometimes she won't have no paint on her face. She'll just have like the white dots on her like streak going down the center of her face, and it will be on the top of her lip in the bottom of her lip to her chin. So she was like that. But this time in the vision I was having as I'm driving to the hospital, where my son is about to be delivered, I kept seeing visions of her with her whole face painted. Now, seeing these visions with her whole face painted, my baby mama didn't have the baby that night. She didn't have the baby that night. So no, it wasn't Valentine's Day. It was a couple days before Valentine's Day. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a while. A couple days before Valentine's Day, we thought she had went into labor. I kept seeing pictures of the lady and stuff when me and Daryl was we chilling. So me and Daryl, so it was Valentine's Day came and we decided to go out to the club, hang out me and D. So the lady come in. So again, I'm not seeing vision of the lady direct, but I'm seeing visions of a lady, with her face fully painted. I just kept saying, I need to go see this lady. I need to go talk to this lady. I need to see what the hell this lady got going on. Because in my mind, I'm remembering that, during that January, about a month earlier, she made my baby mama step over a pot of water and she saved the water. So I go to the third cluster and I find her. This is 1 or 2 days before my baby mama gave birth to my oldest boy. I knock on the door and everything, and she come to the door, and she don't say nothing. She let me in, and with a proper tone, she asked me, is it time yet? And I say, yeah. I say, yeah. She having labor pains. I say the doctor done sent her home. She been in labor for about 2, 3 days now, and I say, so you did something on the ground, and you saved the energy. I say, if I take you over that tour, will you be able to help her? She say, I was praying that you did. I let her walk in. And I say, well, you're going to have to take that paint off your face, because these people here, they don't believe in spirituality like this. And she said, well, I can't do it. I got to have my paint because I can't allow the entities of the demons that's surrounding her pregnancy, family history, family lineage. She said, I can't let them see my face because if they see me coming, they're going to run and they're going to hide inside the ambient fluid in the water. She said, my face got to be painted white. I got to be a ghost to them. And I say, well, I get them to do it. I get them to do it. So I told them, this is my cousin, and this is our family practices, and she finna bless my baby mama. I made up a lie. So when the lady got there, she was like, her water haven't broken yet. And say the baby wanna come, but the water can't break. The water sack won't break. And I said, what the fuck is a water sack? And she explained to me, what a water sack was. Hey y'all, I'm a dude. I don't know nothing about no. I'm not a waterologist in the woman's vagina and shit. So she say, okay. She say I got right too. So she reaching up first. She tell us the world alcohol and she sterilized this little poking tool. She said, now once I break this water, y'all make sure y'all call the ambulance to come pick her up. So we called prior to the woman going up there and breaking my baby mama water with the little hook poke. And so once she broke the water, she like had a little cup and a rag, tin cup, tin rag, just a regular tin cup, like you put the peas in, you take the label off. At the peas come in, you take the label off like a regular tin can. So she broke my baby mama water and she let the ambient fluid leak into the cup. And she stopped it up with the rag. So as soon as she did that, the ambulance came. She goes in the back room. They rush my baby mama to the ORMC, and boom, with the water broke, the baby start coming. Boom, my son get born on the 15th of February, day after Valentine's Day. I contact my grandmama. I say, Grandmama, I need you to come out here and look at the baby and bless up the baby and things of that nature there. And she was like, okay, I'll be there. I'll be there. Once she said she gonna be there and everything, I was happy then. I was like, oh yeah, grandma coming. And I know when grandma come out there, grandma, she gonna have me some Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and she gonna, give me a kiss on the head, slap me on the booty, give me hugs and compliment. But I know she gonna walk over there to that bedroom, to where my baby mama at, and I know she gonna say a prayer. And she gonna touch on her vagina with her hand. She gonna rub her hand from the top of her vagina where the hair grow all the way up her stomach and around her heart. I know grandma gonna lay hands. And grandma energy is the best energy. So grandma goes out there to the hospital. She goes in the room with my baby mama. And grandma is walking in the room, and all of a sudden grandma stops. She see me, she stopped. And she just looking around, like she was trying to use her her own self eyes, her spirit eyes, what we call them in the South. We call them her own self eyes. She trying to use her own self eyes to see, like she was looking for any entities, demons, or bad people around. But grandma just had that look on her face.